packed with energy, recognition, and celebration. Not to mention tomorrow's great workshops. Today's lunch is made possible thanks to the generous support of our friends at Verizon and Cinch. Please join me in welcoming to the stage Distinguished Engineer for Wireless 911 Compliance and Access, Engineering and Operations for Verizon, Jeff Torres.
All right. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that lunch. It was pretty yummy. I like that kind of stuff. So Verizon is proud to support NENA, its annual conference, and the 911 community. We understand the importance of effective, reliable, resilient 911 systems. When someone dials 911, it could be a matter of life and death. Verizon has made significant investments in its network to ensure these calls go through and that are critical with the location information available in a timely manner, delivered to the telecommunicators and first responders. We will continue that commitment in the future, and we are proud to consider NENA a partner in that effort. As an organization representing tens of thousands of first responders, NENA plays a vital role in ensuring our nation's 911 systems are there to keep our communities safe. NENA develops standards that make 911 systems work. It provides training for 911 professionals across the nation. And it works with government officials to advance the development of public policies that will ensure 911 is always there when it's needed. Today, Verizon would like to congratulate each of NENA's new board members and thank them for their personal commitment and service to their profession. Serving on a board with such great responsibility is not easy. However, it's vitally important to ensure that NENA serves its constituents well and that our communities and our nation are safe. Thank you for your service and congratulations.
Thank you so much, Jeff. Now we'll hear from our second sponsor for today, Cinch. Please welcome Chris Knights, VP of Sales and Business Development for Next Gen 911 to the stage. Thank you.
I've known Melanie a long time, and it's kind of a bittersweet moment to see her step down, but she's done an amazing job. Cinch is honored to sponsor NENA's board installation lunch and to be here this afternoon. And congrats to a job well done by the current board members, and a big congrats ahead of time to the incoming NENA board. What an exciting time to be involved with NENA. I'm Chris Knights, Vice President at Cinch, and I'd like to take a moment to share briefly with you who Cinch is, why this luncheon is important to us, and why NENA is important to us. State and local governments face unique public safety challenges in the advancement of next generation 911. Cinch manages this transition with a future-proof solution, resulting in the implementation of over 40% of the United States ingress NG911 EZNet traffic today and growing. Our unique value proposition is in our ubiquitous network, our NG911 knowledge, and relationships with originating service providers, next-gen core services providers, and government entities, making onboarding a breeze for large or complex system deployments. And most of them nowadays are that. We have innovative in-band offerings for IoT, real-time text, and data. Cinch has also successfully rolled out PSAP directory and outage notification services to ensure reliability for PSAPs nationwide. Shandy Ghosh, who is our COO and General Manager, she's also on vacation this week. I know it kills her not to be here. We are both excited to welcome the NENA board members and offer our ongoing support for public safety. So thank you again for this opportunity, and thank you especially for all that you do. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, Chris. And thanks again to Verizon as well as Cinch for being such valued and consistent supporters of NENA and our mission. Many of us are lucky to have employers who are deeply committed to investing in our continuing education. And that's part of why we're here today. But for many 911 professionals, especially our dispatchers, the resources just aren't there. They want to grow and they need to train, but they simply can't afford to. That's exactly why the Gold Line Scholarship Fund exists, to bridge that gap. Let's take a moment now to meet some of the incredible individuals who are here this week thanks to the generosity of Gold Line donors like you.
When I got the email, I was like, I actually got the scholarship.
Yeah, it was super exciting. It was amazing, and I was like, oh my god.
I actually was on an airplane when I found out. I was like, wow, this is awesome, but I can't read it.
I was asleep and my director called and she was asking did I check my email. I was like, well no, I'm asleep. When I woke up and realized like what it was, I honestly cried.
That was exciting. That was cool. When I got that email, I kind of had to read it a couple times.
And so I kept checking my emails, and I was actually sitting on my balcony, and I was like, woohoo!
It made me feel really appreciated.
I think people should contribute to the Gold Line Scholarship because it will bring a lot more training to centers. Things are always evolving and changing, so it's kind of like hard to keep up.
Training and professional development is the key to our industry. I mean, it's the building blocks to success.
It really does open up a ton of windows for so many people.
Because it's transforming, and I just didn't realize how fast it was moving, so this event has been a big eye-opener for me.
Even after 16 years, every single day you can always learn something, so it's very important.
It's a morale factor. To be able to come to something like this, you feel like re-energized.
It gives opportunities for people like me in small communities to get out and get a wider range of very specific training.
There's not a lot of opportunities for training due to budgets, and a lot of people wouldn't have opportunities if it wasn't for the scholarships. Sometimes this is the only chance that you have to go to training.
It allows dispatchers like me who might not have opportunities for conferences like this to connect with other dispatchers, to get training that might be otherwise unattainable.
That experience is going to help me help your family member one day that may need to call 911.
When someone calls 911, they want you to help them on their worst day. With all this training, it makes you feel more confident and you can help people better.
This is a passion. It really is a passion, and I'm excited to be here. I feel so grateful. I love NENA. I love it. I love everything about NENA. Let's give one more huge round of applause to our adult scholarship winners. And an even bigger thank you to everyone who helped make those scholarships possible. Because of your generosity, these 911 professionals are heading home with new training, new connections, and a renewed commitment to making their centers better and their communities safer. If you haven't donated yet, this is your last chance to help us make a difference. Just take out your phone, scan the QR code, or text NENA to 91999. If you text, you'll get a reply with a link. Make a donation of $20 or more, and you'll be entered to win the NENA 2026 prize package, which includes conference registration, lodging, and a Columbus VIP experience. Not bad for a good deed, right? And you're not just winning the prize, you're supporting the Gold Line Scholarship Fund and amazing professionals just like those you saw in the video. Now let's take a peek at our live donation thermometer. Let's see who's donated. Oh, shout out to Bailey, Leah Misseldine, Chris Hollingsworth. Thank you so much. Thank you all for your incredible support. I cannot wait to find out who wins that grand prize. While we're giving thanks, let's recognize two of our most generous partners, Rapid SOS and Carbine, who are matching your donations. That is amazing. Let's give them a big round of applause. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Drum roll, please. Our current total raised for the Gold Line Scholarship Fund is $28,210. Yes, let's keep it climbing, guys. Let's keep it climbing. Let's get to 30. Come on, everybody. Let's get to 30. Let's push it over the line. Come on. All right, let's hear it one more time for everybody that donated this year. You are helping shape the future of 911, and we are so grateful. You are making a huge impact on the future of our profession with every contribution. As we heard in our fireside chat on Monday, changes are coming, and we must be prepared. Of course, change is constant, and we are facing our own internal changes this year. As we talked about on Monday, our outstanding CEO, Brian Fonts, is retiring in October. Brian has led this organization through challenges and triumphs over the past 17 years with vision, integrity, and heart. He's not just leaving a legacy, he has helped define who we are. Thank you, Brian. On a personal note, this past year has been a joy as I have served as your board president. I've had the chance to meet so many of you at conferences across the country and even through our sister organizations, the European Emergency Number Association, or NENA, and British APCO, or BAPCO. Whether I was in London or Helsinki, one thing remained true. We all face the same challenges: outdated systems, limited funding, and the pressure to do more with less. But we also share the same drive, which is to serve and to protect and to lead. I want to thank the city manager and assistant city manager of public safety for Greensboro for allowing me to serve NENA, which required time away from my center. My deepest thanks to my management team who ran the ship in my absence. I also want to thank the board of directors for APCO International, especially Steve Martini, for your unwavering support during my presidency. Thank you. To my children and their spouses, Jacob, Brooke, Casey, and Spencer, and Tyler, though you give me a hard time occasionally about never being home, thank you for your support of my career. It truly means the world to me. To my husband, Wes, my partner, travel buddy, and my anchor, thank you for being by my side through conferences, overseas trips, and every late night call. Couldn't have done it without you. And finally, to every NENA member in this room and across the country, thank you for showing up, for your dedication, your service, and your heart. I have been honored to lead this association this past year, and I leave you in strong hands with our incoming president, Leanne Magoski. I will leave you all with this. You, every one of you, are the reason people trust 911. Thank you.
Please welcome to the stage, from the Escondido Police Department, Captain Eric Whitholt, and your 2025-2026 NENA Board of Directors. Immediate Past President, Melanie Jones. Private Sector Director, Karen Marquez. Canadian Director, Holly Barkwell. Western Director, Stephanie Johnson. North Central Director, Leah Hornacek. Northeastern Director, Mark Fletcher. Second Vice President, Cassie Lowry. First Vice President, Roxanne Van Gundy. President, Leanne Magoski.
Welcome, Board of Directors. It's time to take your oath of office. If you would do so, please raise your right hands. Officers and directors of the National Emergency Number Association lead NENA as we improve 911 through research standards, development, training, education, outreach, and advocacy. Together, our Board of Directors has a special responsibility to help improve public safety services so that lives may be saved, property protected, and civic welfare improved. With an understanding of these responsibilities and the requirements of your offices, do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will perform your duties in accordance with the bylaws of this association? If so, please say, I do. NENA members, I present to you the newly installed 2025-2026 NENA Board of Directors.
Congratulations to our 2025-2026 NENA Board of Directors. Please welcome your new NENA Board President, Leanne Magoski.
Good afternoon. Before I begin, I want to take a moment to recognize someone who means a great deal to the NENA family. Past President Buster Brown. Buster is currently facing a difficult health battle, and I know I speak for everyone in this room when we say that our thoughts and hearts are with him. His impact on this association and this profession is immeasurable, and we are pulling for him. It's Wear Green Wednesday too. So. Whew, okay. It's an incredible honor to stand here before you today as president of the NENA board. If you had told my 19-year-old self stepping into a comm center for the first time as a brand new dispatcher that this day would come, she wouldn't believe it. So much has changed since then. Our profession has evolved dramatically. Technology has leapt forward. And we've made real strides in gaining recognition we deserve as first responders and in deploying next generation 911 across the country. But today isn't about me, whether we're talking about the 19-year-old me or let's just say the wiser me. It's about you. You show up every day to do the hard, often unseen work of keeping our community safe and our field responders safe. Whether you're a call taker, dispatcher, CTO, supervisor, manager, director, or a part of the IT and GIS support teams, you are the heartbeat of public safety. NENA exists because of you and for you. Before we look forward, I want to thank the leaders who've paved the way. Until you've done this job, it's hard to understand the commitment it requires. Can we have all NENA past presidents please stand? Stay standing. Stay standing. And now will all current and former NENA board members please join them? To everyone standing and those who can't be with us today, thank you. Your leadership built the foundation we stand on, and let's give them one more round of applause as they sit down. Past President Melanie Jones has led this organization with integrity and dedication during her year as board president. I hope to meet that standard in the coming year, and her words will always ring true. Be the reason people trust 911. To my fellow board members, committee and working group chairs, volunteers, NENA staff, and the entire NENA community, thank you for your tireless efforts, unwavering commitment to improving emergency communications. To our outgoing CEO, Brian Fonts, thank you for your 17 years of strong, visionary, and steady leadership. You've been the face of NENA for so many of us, and your guidance and stewardship will have a lasting impact. To our next CEO, John Provenzano, we're thrilled to welcome you to the NENA family. Your leadership comes at a pivotal moment, and we look forward to building what's next together. We're in a moment of significant transition. Our profession is changing fast, and it's not just because of what's happening at the federal level. Technology is evolving, expectations are rising, and we are all being asked to do more than ever before. We are facing real challenges: outdated infrastructure, the absence of comprehensive national data, a job classification system that still labels us as clerical workers. The public expects high-tech outcomes like the ones they see on TV without realizing that many of us are still working with infrastructure built in the 1970s. Our vision for nationwide, ubiquitous, next-generation 911 must become a reality. This means not only deploying technology, but also building a next-generation workforce that is highly trained and fully equipped to harness its potential. No one here can make any of this happen alone. That's why your participation in NENA is so important. If your first thought of NENA is the conference, or the standards, or the training, you're right, but it's much more than that. NENA is a hub for education with online and in-person classes for every stage of your career, a place for certification, because ENP isn't just a suffix on your email signature. It's a declaration that this is a job, is a profession, not just a job. It's a home for standards where your voice shapes the future, a resource for dealing with the mental, physical, and emotional tolls of the job, and a community and a support system that gets you. Because this work is hard, and nobody understands it like those who've done it. Want to grow? Dive into our education offerings. Ready to take the next step? Go for your emergency number professional certification, ENP. Need help? Reach out to someone from your chapter or someone you connected here this week. Want to get involved? Join a working group. You don't need to know everything. Just show up, listen, learn, contribute. We all have something to offer. Like Brene Brown says, courage starts with showing up and letting ourselves be seen. I started as a dispatcher almost 30 years ago. Truth be told, I barely made it through probation. As I mentioned, I was just a teenager in my first full-time job, figuring it all out. But I stuck with it, supported by great teammates and leaders who believed in me at the Escondido Police Department. Since then, I've had the privilege of serving at 3 other agencies across California, including 11 years with San Jose Fire, where this work became more than just a job, it became a career. I then spent 7 years with the Marin County Sheriff's Office, continuing to grow and lead. And today, I'm proud to serve as the Director of Emergency Communications for the County of Monterey. I've been where you're at, on the phones, on the radio, and in the thick of it. That's why one of my favorite sayings is, chance favors those who are ready. In our field, readiness isn't optional. You never know what the next call will bring, but if you've trained, stayed curious, and embraced growth, amazing things will happen. And hey, a little Ted Lasso inspiration never hurt either. Believe in yourself, believe in your team, and don't be afraid to do things differently. As your president, my top priority is being a good steward of this organization. We are 23,000 members strong, and my goal is 25,000 during my term. Why? Because every new member means more shared knowledge, more diverse voices, and more empowered professionals ready to lead. I've made a small but meaningful choice that speaks to how much this profession means to me. I no longer include my academic degrees in my email signature or my LinkedIn profile, but you will see ENP there, because I'm so proud of what that certification represents. Professionalism, expertise, passion. ENP isn't just a suffix, it's a statement. It tells others that you are a true communications professional who has taken the time to validate your skills and commitment. I choose to let it stand alone because ENP means that much. As your president, I encourage anyone who's considering getting that certification to make this the year you go for it. A few of you in this audience have already heard me say this, and I hope that many more will take the leap. Some of you are more than ready. Don't make me start gently calling you out. At the heart of NENA's work is access. Access to education, to opportunity, to leadership, and to a community that sees you and supports you. We're committed to creating meaningful opportunities to all of our members at every stage of their careers. Listen up here. To the working supervisors and managers still answering calls, dispatching units, and leading from the front lines, we see you. We know how powerful our scholarship programs have been in opening doors, and we're dedicating to expanding that access even further to you. Professional growth should be within reach for everyone who's doing the work and ready to grow. We have real work ahead. Again, chance favors those who are ready. So to be ready for the future, we must continue to fight for next generation 911 funding, not just as a tech grade, but as a public safety necessity. Push for reclassification because we are not clerical workers, and lean into AI and emerging tech that can help call volume surges and staffing crunches. Strengthen alliances to amplify our voice and accelerate progress. And invest in data, because we can't fix what we can't measure. Nationwide data standards and reporting are essential if we want to make informed, equitable progress. And data collection is hard, but if we push to collect locally and share nationally, we can do it one bite at a time. There are so many people here to thank, and I can't name everyone, but I do want to start with the County of Monterey and the other table, this table right up here, with all of the agencies that I've worked for. Thank you for believing in me and helping me grow. To my California and national NENA colleagues, thank you. To my daughter and mother who cannot be here today, thank you for everything you have done and sacrificed for my career. It's indeed been an adventure. To Jenna Streeter, my birthday twin and added bonus family, you are the gift I never expected, and I am so grateful we met through NENA working groups. To the other good friends that have made the trip here to celebrate, thank you for all the phone a friend calls and texts, sometimes from different time zones, the laughter, and yes, ever so often dealing with tears. I didn't say mine. Sincerely, I could not be where I am without you. To Captain Eric Whitholt of the Escondido Police Department, my oldest friend in public safety, thank you for swearing in the board. From being 14 and 15 years old when we met to today, it means the world. NENA is a community. Don't wait to be a part of it. Don't say, let's catch up later. Catch up now. This became very real for me last year when my APCO counterpart, Mark Spross, passed away very unexpectedly. Too much was left unsaid. Too many lessons were left unshared. Let this be a reminder like it was mine. Don't wait. Catch up now or connect. That person that you exchanged phone numbers with this week could become your closest ally, your mentor, or your lifelong friend, or you could become theirs. As I begin my year as president, know that I'm inspired by your dedication, your resilience, and your passion for public safety. Everything I do in this role will be for you. Our mission matters more than ever. This organization matters more than ever. I am honored to lead NENA into its next chapter, but let's do this together. Let's grow, let's lead. Together, let's get ready. The future doesn't wait, and neither should we. Thank you. Okay. What a week it's been. I don't know about you, but every year I walk away from this conference blown away by what I've learned, who I've met, and what we've all experienced together. I think we can agree that this has been an amazing NENA conference. The conference is always a whirlwind, but none of it happens by accident, and it's all thanks to the effort and dedication of so many NENA staff and our partners at Cal NENA and our tireless volunteers and our amazing industry partners and the incredible team at Long Beach Convention Center in the city of Long Beach, of course. And you, our attendees. Please join me in giving a huge round of applause to everyone who made this unforgettable week possible. And before we go, make sure to mark your calendars for NENA 2026 coming your way next summer in Columbus. Start making plans now, you won't want to miss it. Thank you for being here, thank you for everything you do, and enjoy the rest of your afternoon. And remember, join us at the blowout closing celebration at the Cove, where we'll announce the winner of the 2026 conference prize pack. See you there. Thank you very much.